What's up, everybody? Um, Welcome. Let me say welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel, especially if you're new. If you're a subscriber already and you're revisiting and watching this video, thank you for stopping by. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. Take a look around. I hope you enjoy these videos. Just a brief description about my channel. I'm all about positive energy, promoting positivity, and teaching people how to create a life for themselves that they'll love, like their ideal dream life. So I'm all about teaching people how to do that. I myself, I've been able to do it for myself. I used to be homeless and addicted to drugs and alcohol. I used to suffer from depression. Just overall, I was just a miserable, unhappy person. I was suicidal. Probably like every single week I was having suicidal thoughts. I just hated life and I hated living. And I was able to turn that around into where I am now. I'm a business owner, very successful in life, a single parent of 3 children, and I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm just happy all around. And I'm not happy because my life is perfect and I don't have challenges, I don't have difficulties. Um, I'm just happy, period. Like, whatever comes, whatever goes, it doesn't affect me, right? So these are the types of things that I'm talking about in my videos, how to be like that, right? Because just imagine if you could see the bright side to everything. If no matter what situation you faced, you were able to embrace it and see it as a good thing, right? You'd be unstoppable. Like, what could discourage you? Attitude is everything. I believe it's Charles Swindoll that said that life is 90% attitude and 10% what happens to you, right? So attitude is everything. So if you like this video, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. And if you know of someone that might benefit from any of my videos, share it with them, because it's all about helping each other to elevate, you know. And if you have something, like a topic in mind you'd like me to talk about, share it in the comments. And if I'm qualified to talk about it, I will make a video about it just for you. And that bell, if you want to be alerted when I drop a new video, I drop videos every single day. So if you want to be alerted when a new video drops, then hit that bell button. And if you got any feedback, any questions, talk to me in the comments. I read all the comments and I reply to every single comment. Alright, so let's get into this video. This video, I want to talk about positivity and why it's important to be positive. Now, this video is actually inspired by someone that told me that positivity is it's kind of funny, but they were like, positivity is cool sometimes, but you gotta you gotta be realistic also. Oh man, this is hilarious to me, right? It's like you gotta be realistic sometime too, you know. It's like enough of that positivity stuff, you know. What's going on in the world today is serious, right? And you know, uh unfortunately I had to block that person because, you know, I don't like that type of negativity coming into my ears. But let's talk about it, right? When this person said you have to be realistic sometimes, right? Like, positivity is cool when it's convenient, but then sometimes, you know, you just gotta look at life how it is, and, you know, you gotta put that positivity stuff down. You know, sometimes it's just not the time for that positivity stuff. As if being positive wasn't being realistic. Now, here's my spin on it. Positivity is just as realistic as negativity is, or anything else, right? There's always multiple ways to look at any situation you ever face in life. You could be negative about it, sure. And being negative about things comes, I think, more natural to most of us. But no situation is 100% negative, right? Which means that every situation has something positive in it, or there's something positive somewhere in your life. Which means what? Which means you have a choice. It means you don't have to be negative. There are other things that you can focus on. There are other things you can give your attention and your energy to. You don't have to be negative, and you don't have to focus on negative things. That is a choice. Phone calls coming in. But it's a choice, right? So, this is why this is so important. And this is why this is so powerful, right? Because what you give your energy to grows. What you focus on grows. What's going on up here, what you're thinking about, grows. What you talk about grows. It's all different forms of energy that you're putting out into the universe, and that energy is multiplied and given back to you. So you could be negative if you want, right? What you're doing when you're being negative, like I just said, you're feeding negativity, and whatever you feed is going to grow. You're actually bringing more negativity into your life when you're negative, right? Just like when you're positive, you're causing positivity to grow. When you feed positivity, you cause positivity to grow. You empower positivity, and you bring more positivity into your life. It's a choice. It's a choice. Never is your life all bad. And if you're facing a situation and you can't find anything positive about that situation, look outside of that situation. Guarantee you, there is much more good in your life at any given point in time. I don't care what you're going through. There's always much more good than what may be considered bad. And like, honestly, you could get to a place to where you see the bad as good. You can get to a place to where you understand that although this situation that I'm going through hurts, it's painful, it's uncomfortable, I don't like it, it's actually good for you, right? It's like an insult is better than a compliment. Why is that? A compliment like strokes your ego. An insult, oftentimes there's truth in that insult. And if you can receive it and not be offended by it, but kind of react like, I'm gonna think about that. You might have a point there. Maybe I am such and such, or such and such and such. And you take the time to, to investigate that insult and like really look into it and be honest with yourself, that insult could bring about way more strength and improvement in your life. It can cause you to become a better person in whatever area, that insult was directed towards. It could cause you to improve and become better, right? We often get offended at things like that, but you can flip it. Somebody can insult you and you could be like, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Knowing and understanding that insult can make you a better person if you're not offended by it, and if you take a look at it honestly and be honest with yourself. You might reflect and be like, you know what, he or she, they did have a point. I didn't like what they said, but they had a point. I'm gonna make some adjustments, right? I don't know how I got on that, because that is not what this is about. At some point that must have made sense for me to talk about that. But the point is, whatever is going on up here, and whatever you're speaking, whatever you're thinking, your attitude, all these things, when you're thinking and speaking and being negative or being positive or whatever it is, you are creating your life. You are creating your future. You are creating situations and circumstances, right? So like I was saying, if you're in a situation and you don't see anything positive in that situation, look outside of it. But it's super, super important to be mindful of what you're thinking about and what you're speaking about, because you're always creating. So this is just extra motivation for me to be positive. And this is one of the reasons why I'm always positive, right? I'm always, no matter what, I'm always looking for something positive to give my energy to and focus on, because I understand that I'm creating my tomorrows today, right now. So that's all for this video. I hope that made sense to y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to know, like, what's your take on it? What's your perspective? How do you feel about it? Do you feel differently? Do you have any insights on it that you'd like to share? Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you thought. And so, yeah. So until next time, this is Kev, your life coach, and I'm out.